So I've just been waiting for this package to turn up through Every, and it's a Mark 1 Raleigh chopper. Looks an early-ish frame, but oddly it was painted with had Mark 2 decals on it, and in fizzy lemon yellow colour, which obviously isn't a Mark 1 colour. So I bought this frame sort of just to look at it and figure out, you know, why this frame is fizzy yellow rather than golden yellow, which the Mark 1s were painted in, and see if it's some weird frame or whether it's some old restoration, you know, who knows. But yeah, golden yellow is the same sort of colour as that one there. That's a fastback, but it's basically the same bike as a Mark 1 chopper. And actually, this one's early because it's got the upturned cleat like this. So the frame that I'm about to get out of this box is the same. It's a bit bad about this frame, but you know, there wasn't much money. Anyway, this is how the box turned up. I haven't opened it yet, but yeah, Every delivered it like this. So clearly someone's had a good look inside the box. Oh, there you go. So if I open him up, and hopefully we can have a good look. Let's rip this thing open. Oh, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a Mark 2 chain guard with a Mark 2 decal, and it's kind of in a weird colour. It's that fizzy yellow colour. There you go, that's fizzy yellow on the inside. But you can see the difference in the paint. But that's definitely fizzy yellow. I'm kind of wondering why this frame is the way it is. There we go, we've got the sissy bar. Nice. That's still attached to the frame then. See, so this chopper frame, it's got Mark 2 decals. But yeah, look at that. It's on the seat tube. It's got a dealer sticker. And Standhausen's okay. Threads are still okay in there. Kind of looks cool. Looks very different. I can still feel the holes inside. See, if it's an export model, it wouldn't have the rivets in there, but that is definitely what I can feel, I think. Yeah, so you can see this frame is an early-ish frame, upturned cleat. So that is the same as that one there. You can see they're both the same. Now, someone's had a go at, well, it looks like brazing the back end. You know, it's an okay job, whoever did it. It's not fantastic, it needs to be done properly. That's just slightly wonky, not too bad. Maybe, looking at that, they probably had trouble getting the sissy bar out, because you can see the heat. Yeah, you can see the heat on the sissy, and the sissy bar has been cut off as well. There's nothing left inside. That sissy bar is lower than it should be, and there's definitely heat on it. I think what they've probably done is heated up the tubes to take the sissy bar out, and they've probably damaged the bottom here whilst taking the sissy bar, and that's why it's burnt all the paint off, which is a shame. But then, to be fair, this frame might need painting anyway. It's an old weld there that I can see. It's not very good. That needs doing. Well, actually, there's an old weld both sides. Huh, bloody terrible. So the back end of this frame's had some work. Yeah, and the frame number on that one, I don't know if you can make that out. 0804924. Well, that frame number, that's kind of like mid 70. Stamping's really small actually. It's not like a normal stamp. That's kind of as small as what you'd get on like a 5-speed. But you know, it's okay. We turned into a nice bike. But the colour is really odd and the decals are really odd. But it just looks old. Whoever did it a long time ago. I was kind of hoping that this would be a weird frame. Fizzy yellow with Mark 2 decal. The weird thing is though, the chopper writing is on the correct angle. See, a lot of people that restore these bikes, they put the chopper name square with the frame. So when the bike's upright, the chopper writing looks like it's facing the floor. Whereas whoever put this sticker on has put it on in the right place. You know, there's not much gap between the two stickers there, which is how it should be. You know, going back to this bike over here, yeah, it's a fastback. The writing's always smaller on a fastback, but you can see if you're restoring a bike, you can see the writing actually faces upwards slightly. It's not square. It does face up on an angle. That's how they all were. But yeah, obviously these are original chopper decals. Yeah, it's a Sprint, but it's the same thing. Maybe I don't need to measure things up and have a look. But yeah, it's nice. You know, it's an early frame, which is cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it now, though. Should I rebuild it as a cool frame? Rebuild it so it looks like a Mark II coloured Mark 1 frame thing? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why someone would have done that. Well, someone was proud of it at one point, but we shall see what we do with it. Watch this space. I'll see if it's an export frame first. I don't think it is. I think it is a UK delivered frame. Now all of this is cut up. It's almost asking to be turned into a 10-speed. Just change the legs and weld a bracket in there and you've got yourself a 10-speed bike. Yeah, watch out for them. If you ever spend £4,000, £5,000, £6,000 on a restored 10-speed, make sure it's genuine. Because a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are basically like this. Guys know what they're doing and they cut the legs out, weld in new dropouts. I mean, some of them are 5-speed, so it's easy. They just weld a bracket in there. Yeah, they're quite easy to fake, but then equally they're easy to spot. And if you've got a restored 10-speed, you would definitely have photos of it before the restoration, and that would prove that it's an original 10. And certainly if you're going to buy one, you definitely want pictures of what it was before it's restored. And if the seller says, no, I don't have any, well, you know they're lying. So, you know, a made-up 10-speed is probably only worth £2,000 tops. You know, it's worth what its parts are, basically, because it's a fake at the end of the day. Whereas a genuine 10-speed, you know, they're a lot of money. So don't get caught out by them. But yeah, I probably won't make this into something it's not, because I'll always think of that and I won't like it. So whatever I do with this, I'll probably turn it back to how it was originally. But he's definitely a rough one to start with, but at least the sissy bar's out. Yeah, there's no remnants of sissy bar left in there. Yeah, and the top of it's good. Top of it's straight. Yeah, he's happy. But he's definitely got the wrong sissy bar, because obviously this age would have had the curve on the top. That sissy bar is actually a Mark II sissy bar or a crossover. So it seems weird that someone would go to the lengths to do that. You know, they fitted a Mark II sissy bar, they fitted a Mark II chain guard, and they've painted it in a Mark II colour and put Mark II decals on. Really weird. Yeah, odd. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's the end of that one. And I'll keep you updated with what we do in the future on this. Cheers.